Launch conductor Scott Barney reports a green board. Everyone is go.
T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, engine start, 1. And liftoff of Delta II and NOAA's Joint Polar Satellite System 1, making the U.S. a more weather-ready nation.
The Delta II is proceeding on a flight azimuth of 196 degrees, just to the west of 180 degrees south.
Looking good. Also seeing a good symmetric burn across all 6 groundlit solids.
We're listening to the voice of Patrick Moore, ULA flight commentator. 33 seconds into flight, the Delta II rocket will reach Mach 1, breaking the speed of sound.
30 seconds. Chamber pressure on main engine and veneer engines continue to look good. Now passing Mach 1, Delta II is now supersonic.
At 49 seconds, Delta II encounters
continuing to see a very symmetric burn across all 6 groundlit
maximum
solids.
aerodynamic pressure, or max Q. This is the point where the mechanical stress in the rocket reaches its peak.
Now passing 48 seconds, max Q, maximum dynamic pressure.
The 6 ground-lit solid rocket motors will burn out about 64 seconds into flight.
Tail off.
The 3 air-lit motors will ignite a second and a half later.
And we have burnout and ignition of the 3 air-lit solids.
Approaching the jettison of the Delta II graphite epoxy solid rocket motors in 3 sequences of 3. The first 3 will fall away 1 minute 26 seconds into flight, followed a second later by the next 3.
Now 1 minute 25 seconds into flight. And we have good jettison of all 6 groundlit solids.
The final 3 air-lit motors will continue to burn until they are jettisoned 2 minutes 11 seconds into flight.
1 minute 40 seconds into flight. Chamber pressure on the main engine, both veneer engines continuing to remain very stable. Gas generator fuel and LOX injector pressure is also looking very good.
And we're standing by for the jettison of the final 3 solid rocket motors.
Chamber pressures on the air-lit solids tailing off in preparation for burnout. And we have burnout of the air-lit solids and good jettison of all 3 air-lit solids. And the booster LOX tank press valve has been opened. LOX tank ullage pressure response looks good.
2 minutes 30 seconds into the flight of Delta.
And main engine and veneer engine chamber pressures continue to remain very stable.
Once again, listening to Patrick Moore, United Launch Alliance flight commentator.
Now 2 minutes 50 seconds into flight, now passing Mach 10.
The next major milestone is main engine cutoff, or MECO. The first stage RS-27A main engine will cut off.
And 3 minutes into flight. Engine operating parameters on main engine and both veneer engines continue to look good.
MECO is scheduled for 4 minutes 20 seconds after liftoff. That will be followed.
Minutes 20 seconds into flight. Just 1 minute remaining now until main engine cutoff. And vehicle body rates have smoothed out nicely now as the vehicle continues to climb through the upper atmosphere.
Nine seconds after MECO, we'll have separation of the first and second stages of the Delta.
Into flight. Main engine chamber pressure looks good. Both veneer engine chamber pressures continue to look good. Gas generator fuel and LOX injector pressures remain very stable. Vehicle body rates also looking very good. Now at 4 minutes into flight, about 20 seconds remaining until main engine cutoff. Following main engine cutoff, the veneer engines will continue to burn for a few additional seconds to maintain attitude control, leading up to stage separation. Standing by for main engine cutoff momentarily. And we have MECO, main engine cutoff, and VECO, veneer engine cutoff. And we have good indication of stage separation, standing by for stage 2 ignition.
The first and second stage, the Delta II have separated.
Stage chamber pressure looks good.
And ignition of the second stage.
And we have a good indication of fairing jettison.
Now looking at live video through the HBK tracking station in Africa of the...
And standing by for separation bolt firing momentarily.
From the Delta II second stage with the NOAA JPSS-1 spacecraft aboard.
And separation bolt firing signals have been sent to all 4 SEP bolts, now standing by for spacecraft separation. Standing by for spacecraft separation momentarily. And we have good indication of separation of the JPSS-1 spacecraft.
And spacecraft separation is confirmed as NOAA's JPSS-1 flies about 440 nautical miles over the Indian Ocean, just east of Mozambique, South Africa, in a nearly circular polar orbit.
Vehicle retro system is fired. Seeing good response on the helium system.
Live view in the Mission Director Center of the launch team that oversaw the launch today.
And the helium retro maneuver is now complete.
Of the Delta II rocket taking NOAA's JPSS-1 spacecraft to space.